everyone, my name is Salva. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to today's speed build. I hope you're doing well and having such a fantastic day. So today we are building in the world of Willow Creek, and today we're doing a base game modern mansion. I'm not sure if this can be called as a mansion, but basically it's a rather large house, and this is for the Spencer Kim Lewis family, and yes, it's for my Willow Creek base game save file. So I have to admit that I don't really know this family well. I mean, amongst all of the base game households from Willow Creek, they're just the only one that I don't really know about the background story, not like the BFF or the pancakes, and it's just like, I don't know, I rarely played with this family. So when I was about to building this, I looked up on Sims fandom and also community based blog posts about the family, and the description of this family kind of confused me a bit, because there's basically two different families, because Alice and Eric both lives with their parents, which is so strange. So at first I wasn't really understand about the relationship between these members, but after I kind of wrote everything down and put it in a family tree, I kind of understood a bit. So I tried to do a very modern looking house here, because their original house is, I can't say they're modern, but they're very interesting in both style and shape, especially shape though, because they have this diagonal piece that I don't understand why they decided to give them that, because that's very odd looking, and I decided to go with very basic and neutral colors like beige, black, brown, and white, especially white to balance things out. And this is base game only. I am so happy with the end result, because the only reason why I wanted to do a base game only save file is to prove that I can do base game builds back to back and make them look not too similar, even though they're supposed to be look similar from one to another, but not exact copy. And also I wanted to challenge myself to build a modern house using base game, because traditional house suburban or Victorians, I think, neoclassical style, those are kind of easy, I would say, because you have a lot to choose from. But I haven't done any base game modern builds except for this, so I'm very excited, and also I'm very proud of the end result, because I didn't really think that I could do this, even though I did it anyway, and I love the build so very much. And as long as the save file goes, I think this one and the museum one are my top favorites, because they're very out of my comfort zone, and also I kind of branching out a bit. So I'm happy with the result. And this house has 4 bedrooms, I would say. 4 bedrooms, and I'm not sure how many bathrooms, but maybe 6. I could be wrong. So we have 4 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, and you can actually have an extra bedroom upstairs, because we have a whole gym upstairs with the treadmills and also the that machine thing. I'm not sure, the muscle gaining machine. I am so sorry, I don't know what the name of that thing, but hopefully you understand what I mean. But this is the entryway, and at first I wasn't really sure on how to do the floor plan, because it's not easy for me to do this kind of a very kind of open floor plan, but not really. So it's semi-open floor plan, because I don't want to do a very open floor plan that you can see everything from the kitchen, the dining, living, and everything basically. in one room, in one giant room. I don't really want that, but I also don't want to do a very closed-off room. So I thought it's going to be nice if we have some kind of like a private space. So I decided just to open some walls and make it semi-private, or yeah, semi-closed-off room, I would say. But this is a dining room, so this is the first area that I decorated except the entryway. So it's a huge dining room and it can fit up to 8 sims, which is so nice. And if you have some, like, I don't know, parties, maybe you can like it together there. I think we'll have another outdoor dining backyard, but it will be like an outdoor part, not indoor. But you have a lot of choices here. But that's basically the dining room, and we have the kitchen here, and there's also a bathroom. So I tend to have this kind of like a side door, like secondary door, that leads you to the kitchen, because that's kind of realistic, I would say. So you can bring all of your groceries right into the kitchen without having to walk past through the entryway, the living, and any other rooms basically. And I think that's really nice. So we have huge kitchen with a good amount of island space, and also we have this kind of like a, I don't know, breakfast area, I would say. So it's going to fit for 2 sims only, but I think that's enough. And we also have a bathroom, like a full size bathroom here, because I always imagine this. I mean, it's going to be like a very realistic scenario, but when you just like finish swimming, you need to go shower and basically like rinse everything off, right? And because ideally you need to have like an outdoor shower to, you know, like wash everything off. But since we don't have a standing shower like the ones that in Discover University and also Snowy Escape, I wanted to have like a bathroom that can be accessed from outside, kind of, or like easily accessed from the outside, from the backyard. That's actually like a full-size bathroom. So that's that. And I did this quite often, I would say, because I'm pretty sure when I did the land grabs house, I did that too. So I think it's kind of a realistic scenario, even though we don't need to be realistic in The Sims, but I like that idea anyway. So I decided just to do that. And this is the living space. So the living space will have a chess table. We have, of course, the living area, and we'll also have a kind of like a open, I mean it's technically open, but an office. So it's going to be like a one area, and I decided just to go with this direction because I think it looks nice. And if you feel like it's so strange that I didn't put any curtains here, that's because all of the base game curtains doesn't work on this house like at all. I wish we have something like the Island Living one that came with several different like wall heights, and also the one that in, what is that pack? The rat pack. Oh, my first pet stuff. I love the like blinds. They're so good, but it's not base game, so I can't use that. Even though we have this kind of like a realistic curtain that has a ton of colors, but it just doesn't work. The scaling doesn't work. This house has medium wall height, and that only works in like the shortest one. And when I scaled that up twice, it just too big and clipped strangely. So I don't really do that, and I hope you're okay with that, even though that means you can see everything from the outside, especially from the front part of the house. But that's just how it works. And if you'd like to have some privacy, which the Sims don't really need it and don't really care of that much, but if you'd like to have that, you can add some like windows, or not windows, but like curtains or blinds, and maybe use from some packs. It's totally okay, because this house will work for any of players. since it's a base game only build. And we're doing the second story here, so we have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, I would say. Yeah, 2 bathrooms. So we have one of the parents' bedroom here upstairs. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be for Dennis or the other one. I'm not really sure who. Oh, Vivian. So it's either for Dennis or Vivian, but it's going to be for Dennis, I would say. And we have a huge master suite, which I think it looks really cool, even though you can see the bed from outside, from the front of the house, but it's totally okay. But it's so huge, and we have a massive walk-in closet, which I rarely do. I love the walk-in closet so much. I mean, you don't need to have that. You can basically like change your Sims like outfits using mirrors, but it's nice to have something like that. And we also have like a decent sized bathroom, I would say, but I think I love the walk-in closet so much. I think it's because of the lighting, and it's so really good. The lighting is so good. And by the way, I've had this question way too often, and I will answer it here because there are so many asking me how is the lighting in my game looks good. Okay, so the first answer is, one, I use Reshade, of course. I use Dove, and it's always linked in the description box below. And 2, I always cheat the weather. So I exclusively only build in summer, and the weather should be in heat wave, which I know it's kind of not good for your Sims, but it's so pretty. The lighting is so pretty. And also it's going to be around like 2 to 5 in the afternoon or early evening. So within that period of time, the lighting will be incredible. I cannot tell you how good they are. So if you notice that I always have about the same lighting from one build to another, that's how I set my game, and you're welcome. So by the way, this is the second story bathroom, and we have a gym here. As I mentioned, the gym is rather big, I would say, but I think it's nice. So we have the like weightlifting machine, yeah, that's basically the name. We have 2 treadmills, like boxing thing, and I scaled up this rug. I'm not sure what kind of rug that is, but it looks really nice, and it should act like a yoga mat. And yeah, we don't have that, but if you have spa day, you can change that and basically like delete that and put the real spa day yoga mat just to have the gameplay. But if you don't really care about that, you don't want to do spa, or your Sims not into spa that much, you can keep it, it's totally fine. And on the back we have a pool. Of course, it's nice to have a pool. We have an outdoor dining, and we also have a hot tub, which is really fun. I love the base game hot tub, even though I don't know, I feel like it's not necessary to have hot tub in base game. I mean, it's nice, but we have that in a pack, so it's kind of strange to have that in base game. So how about the pack one? But anyway, I decided to put the hot tub here because it's nice, and we have a telescope as always. It's nice to have like a gameplay item on the back, especially for the kids, because sometimes I always forget about the kids. But yeah, that's that. So we're doing the front yard here, so the landscaping and everything, like the finishing touch. I decided to go with a pond because I think it looks really fancy, and I did put a ton of fireflies because at night it will look so pretty. And I actually inspired by a build that I found on Pinterest, but I'm not sure if I still keep that image. I don't think so. I believe, yeah, I don't think so, but if I still have that, I will put it somewhere on the screen. But if I didn't, I am truly sorry. But anyway, we're finishing up the build with the like backyard landscaping here. The landscaping on the backyard will be very manicured. It's not like overgrown or something like that. It's going to be very like clean cut landscaping, I would say. I'm not sure if that's the right term, but I hope you understand what I mean. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. We just have to finishing up the backyard here, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots. So if you'd like to download this build, this is already available on the gallery. My ID is elfathiera, or you can find it under the hashtag plummysims. You can also click the download link on the description box below that will bring you to my Ko-fi blog post. It'll have two different links. The first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the tray files link from SimFashare. So yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you find this video inspiring and the build useful to your game. And if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to, you can also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I'm going to go now. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today and supporting me. I hope you have the very best day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!